Some children went to school and never came home. Some parents are still waiting by the door, crying. Some beds remain untouched. Some lunch boxes, if they even had one, were packed and never opened. And somewhere tonight, parents are still asking the same question: where are our children? Where are they? Today is about the children who should be in classrooms, children who should be learning, children who should be making friends, children who should be running around during recess time, children who should be sleeping in their own beds tonight, children who should be at home. You know, it's so much reports from Nigeria, and it continues to raise concerns about children taken during attacks affecting schools and communities. And when children disappear from school, guess what? Something deeper disappears too. Routine disappears, safety disappears, normal childhood disappears. Now, think about what childhood is supposed to look like in an ideal scenario. Children wake up at home, they get called for breakfast, they argue about the uniforms or the clothes they want to wear to school, they complain about homework, they play around with their siblings and their friends, they learn new things, they laugh out loudly, running around, they get tucked into bed at night, they feel safe, they feel protected, they feel known. Now imagine all of that suddenly stopping. Imagine not knowing where your parents are. Imagine not hearing your mother's voice. Imagine not seeing your father. Imagine being the child in that forest, or having your own child in that thick bush where somewhere with all sorts of creeping, crawling insects and animals. Imagine missing the people who remind you to eat, who notice when you are quiet, who know when you are scared, who comforts you when you cry, who make sure you sleep, who tell you that everything will be okay. That is what breaks my heart. I don't know every detail about this situation, but I know that no child should have to experience living in fear, should have to experience fear, should have to experience uncertainty or instability. Children need shelter, routine, care, protection. They need education. They should not be in the bush. They need adults who make them feel safe, not with bandits. When children are missing from school, they not only miss lessons, they are missing friendships. They are missing milestones. And they are missing birthdays of their friends. If they remember, if they celebrate, they are missing normal moments that quietly build childhood. Every day away from school matters. Every day away from your family matters. Every day a parent is waiting matters. Every day with no answers matter. And families are praying, communities are hoping. They still have some painful questions that remain unanswered. How are these kids doing? Are they safe? Of course not. Are they being abused emotionally, physically? And you know the other one I don't want to say? How long will a mother have to wait? What support exists for affected communities? How much more uncertainty can parents carry? And while families are grieving, many are also having to carry that financial, emotional burden from requested ransoms. No parent should have to face this kind of pain. This is where leadership matters. President Tinubu of Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria. Children cannot become another headline. School safety cannot become another political promise. Education cannot survive where protection fails. Families deserve urgency right now. Communities deserve communication. Schools deserve security. Teachers deserve protection. And, children deserve to come home. So to all community agencies, state and local leaders, religious leaders in churches and mosques, traditional rulers, community leaders, and the civil society, every hour matters. Every coordinated effort matters. School safety must become proactive and not reactive. Let's keep speaking. Let's keep standing with families that are in pain today. Let's keep demanding accountability. Keep reminding people that these children cannot become invisible. To the global education partners, UNICEF, UNESCO, the African Union, ECOWAS, please remember that the children affected by insecurity must not become forgotten. Support safe learning, support school protection, support recovery of our children, support families, because the future of a country is sitting in today's classroom. And if children cannot safely reach school, then all of us lose. At TeddyEd, we believe that children belong in the classroom. Teachers belong in safe schools. Parents deserve their peace of mind. Education should never be interrupted by fear. Today, we stand with every waiting mother and father, every grieving community, every grieving family member, every worried teacher. We stand with every child whose seat remains empty. Bring them back home. Protect our schools, protect our teachers, protect students, protect the future. I'm F, and I approve this message. And until next time, keep showing love to teachers, students, and schools. I'll see you in my next video.